Hey guys, good evening. We're coming to our last lesson, lesson 1.7 of motion. और इसमें आज हम लोग 10 questions डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. आई होप आपने ऐप डाउनलोड कर लिया है क्योंकि उसमें इसके अलावा बहुत सारे फ्री क्वेश्चंस भी हैं. तो ऐप है, उसका लिंक नीचे आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिया गया है. तो जस्ट गो थ्रू इट और ऐप को डाउनलोड करो. ऑल्सो यू कैन लुक एट द वेबसाइट. टीचमोर की वेबसाइट है, उस पर भी इसके सारे वीडियो लेक्चर्स और इसके सारे क्वेश्चंस जो हैं दे विल बी गिवन टू यू. ऑल द क्वेश्चंस दे आर फ्री, सो देयर इज नो चार्ज फॉर द क्वेश्चंस. ऐप को डाउनलोड कर सकते हो और आप क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व कर सकते हो. अगर कोई डाउट है तो आप डायरेक्टली मेरे साथ चैट कर सकते हो. तो वी फिनिश्ड मोशन. और मोशन में जो हम लोगों ने किया था, that was we're going to do questions on speed, velocity, acceleration. तो ये आज हमारा फोकस है. 10 questions we are going to do. I hope you're ready with your pens and notebooks. If you're not, please get them. And I'm going on to the first question for today. Rita takes 20 minutes to cover a distance of 3.2 kilometers on a bicycle. Calculate her velocity in units of kilometers per minute. So we already know कि velocity क्या होता है. Velocity is equal to displacement over time. So displacement हमें कितना दिया है, 3.2 किलोमीटर्स. और टाइम हमें कितना दिया है, 20 minutes. सो द आंसर टू दिस, अगर हम लोग कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं इन किलोमीटर्स पर मिनट, तो किलोमीटर्स पर मिनट में आपके पास इसका आंसर आ जाएगा 0.16 किलोमीटर्स पर मिनट. अगर हमें सपोज इसको कन्वर्ट करना है इनटू मीटर्स, सपोज क्वेश्चन आगे एक्सटेंड हुआ है कि इसको आप कन्वर्ट करो इनटू मीटर्स, देन यू मल्टीप्लाई दिस बाय 1000. 0.16 into 1000 meters per minute, which is equal to 160 meters per minute, which is going to be the answer. Okay, so it was quite a simple question. Question number 2. A car travels 4 kilometers in 3 minutes. Find the speed of the car in centimeters per second. तो चलो फॉर्मूला लगाते हैं. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So distance is given to us as 4 and time given to us is 3. और हमें इसे सेंटीमीटर पर सेकंड में कैलकुलेट करना है. ये किलोमीटर्स पर मिनट में है, तो इन ऑर्डर टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू सेंटीमीटर्स, 4 किलोमीटर्स को पहले हम कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं इनटू मीटर्स, 1000, और 3 मिनट्स को इनटू सेकंड्स इनटू 60. So this is going to be meter upon second. On calculating this, but we have to calculate it in centimeters. So let's simultaneously convert it into centimeters. It will be 4 into 1000 into 100 upon 3 into 60, which would become equal to 2.2 into 10 raised to power 3 centimeters per second. So simple sa question tha. Let's move on to question number 3. The average time taken by a normal person to react to an emergency is 1/15th of a second and is called the reaction time. If a bus is moving with a velocity of 60 kilometers per hour and its driver sees a child running across the road, how much distance would the bus have moved before he could apply brakes? The reaction time of people increases when they are intoxicated. How much distance had the bus moved if the reaction time of the driver were half second under the influence of alcohol? So guys, this is a case study question, so therefore it is very important. अब आपको इसमें डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट करना है तो फॉर्मूला हम यूज कर सकते हैं. इतना बड़ा क्वेश्चन देख के डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, फॉर्मूला सेम ही लगेगा. डिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू speed into time, so that will be equal to 60 into 5 upon 18 meters per second, और 1/15th ऑफ अ सेकेंड इन्होंने दिया हुआ है. तो 1/15th ऑफ अ सेकेंड मीन्स कि अगर आपको मीटर्स पर सेकेंड में इसको कैलकुलेट करना है तो 1/15th ऑफ अ सेकेंड के साथ हम इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, बिकॉज it says that the average time taken by a normal person to react to an emergency is 1/15th of a second. So we're going to take this into second. तो distance हमारा क्या हो गया? On calculating, the distance that comes to 1.11 meter. So this is first part of the question. जिसमें normally जो distance रहेगा that is 1.11 meter. Now if the person is intoxicated, the reaction time of the people increases when they are intoxicated. ठीक है. सो अब वो क्या बोल रहे हैं कि अगर हाफ सेकेंड अंडर इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ अल्कोहल हो जाता है, देन अगेन यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट द डिस्टेंस. सो डिस्टेंस क्या आ जाएगा? अगेन वी आर अप्लाइंग द सेम फॉर्मूला. डिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू speed into time, so that would be equal to 60 into 5 upon 18 meters per second. और कितना सेकेंड वो बोल रहे हैं? हाफ सेकेंड. So on calculating this, we get the answer as 8.33 meters. You can see that the question was very easy. तो इसलिए आपने पैनिक नहीं करना है, फॉर्मूला अपना लगाना है which you have studied and which is required. Then question number 4, the time between a clap and its echo from a wall is 0.1 second. Again, this is an important question. Okay. If the distance of the wall be 17.5 meters, calculate the speed of sound you have to calculate. Now, total distance traveled इसमें क्या हो जाएगा कि वो echo जो है वो वापस आता है. तो total distance twice हो जाता है of the distance covered. मतलब I mean to say कि जो total distance traveled by the sound to move from number 1 source to the wall और फिर wall से वापस source पे, that means it is going to be 17.5 plus 17.5, which is 35 meters. So what is going to be the time over here? Time is 0.1 second. ठीक है. अब speed हम easily calculate कर सकते हैं, which is distance upon time. Distance 35 meters upon time is 0.1 seconds. So the answer would come to 350 meters per second. Let's move on to question number 5. If a cheetah spots his prey at a distance of 100 meters, what is the minimum time it will take to get its prey if the average velocity attained is 90 kilometers per hour? So formula लगाते हैं again. Average velocity is equal to total displacement upon time. Okay, so now the total displacement तो हमें दे रखी है, एवरेज वेलोसिटी भी दे रखी है, तो हमें कैलकुलेट करना है टाइम. टाइम वुड बी इक्वल टू टोटल displacement upon एवरेज वेलोसिटी. तो टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट हमें दिया है 100 एंड एवरेज वेलोसिटी इज 90 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर. तो हमको पहले एवरेज वेलोसिटी को मीटर्स पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करना है. तो एवरेज वेलोसिटी दैट वुड बी इक्वल टू व्हाट, 90 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर. तो मीटर्स पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, 5/18 meters per second, which becomes equal to 25 meters per second. Now are going to put the values in the formula. So time क्या आ जाएगा? Total displacement given to us is 100 meters upon velocity 25 meters per second. So the answer comes to 4 seconds. Let's go on to question number 6. All buses and cars are fitted with a speedometer, shows the velocity of the vehicle. A device called odometer records the distance moved by the vehicle. If the reading of the odometer of a vehicle in the beginning of the trip and after 40 minutes were 1048 kilometers and 1096 kilometers respectively, calculate the average speed. Will the reading on the speedometer show the speed when the vehicle is moving? Support your answer with reasoning. Okay, so total distance travel सबसे पहले हम लोग इस पे find करते हैं. So reading this sentence, if the reading of the odometer of a vehicle in the beginning of the trip and after 40 minutes were 1048 and 1096. So let's go on to total distance. टोटल डिस्टेंस इन दोनों को माइनस करके हमारे पास आ जाएगा 1096 minus 1048, which becomes equal to 48 kilometers. Right? Now, total time. Total time that is equal to 48 upon, so what are they saying? A device called odometer records the distance. Will the reading on the speedometer show the speed when the vehicle is moving? Now over here they are saying that 48 अगर हमको total time calculate करना है, that would be 40 minutes दे रखा है, not 48, 40 minutes दे रखा है. So 40 minutes को हम लोग hour में convert कर देते हैं. That would be 40 upon 60 hour, which is equal to 2/3 hour. Now, what is going to be the average speed? That would be equal to 48 upon 2/3 kilometers per hour, right? So, which would be 72 upon, or 72 into 5/18 meters per second. Because 48 divided by 2/3 is coming to 70 meters, kilometers per hour. तो इसको हम लोग convert करेंगे into meters per second, which becomes equal to 20 meters per second. So the last part of the question is, will the reading on the speedometer show the speed when the vehicle is moving? Support your answer with reasoning. Now speedometer क्या show करता है? वो instantaneous speed show करता है. Okay. Or instantaneous speed is equal to average speed only if the motion is uniform. When the motion is non-uniform, average speed is not equal to instantaneous speed. So we can write down over here that for non-uniform motion, average speed is not equal to instantaneous speed. ठीक है. So जो reading speedometer पे होगी, that will not show the speed if the vehicle is moving with a non-uniform, right? So this is going to be the answer to the second part. Let's go on to question number 7. On a 100-kilometer road, a car travels at a uniform speed of 30 kilometers per hour. How fast the car travels for the next 50 kilometers so as to have an average speed of 45 kilometers for the entire journey, sorry. Now let's say कि सबसे पहले there are 3 positions A, B and C. So we're moving from A to B. Speed कैसे देंगे हम? That would be distance upon time. ठीक है. अब डिस्टेंस हमें कितना दिया है, स्पीड हमें कितनी दी है? ऑन अ स्पीड ऑफ 30 किलोमीटर्स. ओके, 30 kilometers per hour, that is equal to distance. We are taking over here 50 kilometers upon time. So time is, let's say time is A to B. So time of A to B कितना आ जाएगा अब आपके पास? 50 divided by 30 hours. So this is going to be the time taken for traveling from A to B. Then we are traveling from B to C. So we're traveling from B to C over here. Speed again will be equal to what? Distance upon time. Let's say that the speed over here is x and the distance is 50 and time is t of BC. So what is going to be the time of BC? That would be 50 upon x hours, right? So what is the total time now? Total time, that would be equal to t of AB plus t of BC. T of AB is 50 upon 30 plus t upon x. Oh, I would be reading another page. So I'm just doing it over here, right? So 50 plus 50 upon 30 plus 50 upon x. ठीक है, अब ये हमारे पास टाइम आ गया. नाउ ओवर हियर अगर हम लोगों को कैलकुलेट करना है टोटल टाइम, तो हम ले सकते हैं टोटल टाइम को एज 50 अपॉन 30. इसको हम लोग फर्दर सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. दैट वुड बी इक्वल टू 50 अपॉन 30x x plus 30, or this can be further simplified as 5 upon 3x x plus 30. ठीक है. और अगर फ्रॉम A to C जाना है अब, तो फ्रॉम A to C हमें एवरेज स्पीड दे रखी है. ओके, आई एम जस्ट रबिंग वन पोर्शन ओवर हियर. आई होप आपने कॉपी कर लिया ये. All right. So now we're traveling from A to C. A to C average speed that would be equal to total distance upon total time. What is the average speed given to us in the question? It is 45, which is equal to total distance is 50 plus 50 upon total time, which will be 5 upon 3x you've calculated over here into x plus 30. Okay, so when we calculate this, the value of, इसको थोड़ा सा और simplify करते हैं, I'm taking it here, 45 into 5 x plus 30, that is equal to 100 into 3x. We can calculate the value of x from here. x की value आ जाएगी 6750 upon 75, which is equal to 90 kilometers per hour. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Question number 8. A train covers half of its journey with a speed of 30 meters per second and the other half with a speed of 40 meters per second. Calculate the average speed of the train during the whole journey. Okay, again, first half of the journey A to B. Speed क्या आ जाएगी? Distance upon time. डिस्टेंस हमें कितना दिया है? x ले लेते हैं, कुछ भी नहीं दिया तो x अज्यूम कर रहे हैं हम. ये हमें दिया है 30 अपॉन t. लेट्स से TAB ले लिया हमने. So what is going to the value of TAB? That is going to be x upon 30. ये हमारे पास एक टाइम आ गया. Then second half of the journey B to C हम कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं. अगेन स्पीड is equal to distance upon time. So speed हमें कितनी दी है? We will be needing to rub this again. I hope you have copied. Okay. So we are moving from B to C. Speed is equal to, speed हमें दिया है 40, which is equal to x upon t of B to C. So यहाँ पे हमारे पास t of B to C कितना आ जाता है? x upon 40. Total time taken, t is equal to AB plus t of BC, which is equal to x upon 30 x upon 40. तो इसको कैलकुलेट करके ये आपके पास आ जाता है 7x upon 120. Now let's calculate the average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. तो टोटल डिस्टेंस आपके पास यहाँ पे कितना दे रखा है? 2x, x प्लस x ले लेंगे और टोटल टाइम इज 7x अपॉन 120, which becomes equal to 34.3 meters per second. Correct? तो इस तरह से दिस द सिमिलर क्वेश्चन एज क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 और इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन भी है. So please go through these questions carefully. Let's move on to question number 9. A train travels at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour for 0.52 hours एट 30 किलोमीटर्स पर ग्राम, ओ सॉरी 30 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर आना था बच्चे यहाँ पे, typing error, for the next 0.24 hours, and then at 70 kilometers per hour for the next 0.71 hours. What is the average speed? ये तो बड़ा easy है. Average speed is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon t1 plus t2 plus t3. ठीक है, तीनों ऐड करने और तीनों टाइम्स भी ऐड करने. नाउ ओवर हियर वेलोसिटीज दे रखी है, तो डिस्टेंस को वेलोसिटी में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. v1 t1 प्लस v2 t2 प्लस v3 t3 अपॉन t1 t2 प्लस t3. तो दिस वुड बी इक्वल टू 60, v1 हमको 60 दिया हुआ है, इंटू t1 which is 0.52 hours प्लस v2 हमें दे रखा है 30 इंटू 0.24 hours प्लस 70 इंटू 0.71 hours अपॉन 0.52 plus 0.24 plus 0.71, which becomes equal to, on calculating, 69.9 kilometers per hour. ठीक है, let's go on to the last question for today. A man walks at 1 meters per second for 60 minutes. He takes rest for 20 minutes and then walks at a speed of 1 meter per second for 60 minutes. Find the average speed. तो ये भी आपने वैसे ही करना है, total distance upon total time traveled. तो the total distance यहाँ पे कितना आ जाएगा? 1 meters per second for 60 minutes. He takes rest for 20 minutes and walks at a speed of 1 meter per second for again 60 minutes. ठीक है, तो टोटल डिस्टेंस हमारे पास 1 डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल ड्यूरिंग फर्स्ट वॉक कितना आ गया? 1 इंटू 60 इंटू 60. तो आप यहाँ पे टोटल डिस्टेंस कितना ले लोगे? 3600 प्लस 3600 अपॉन टोटल टाइम, which is 60 plus 20 plus 60 into 60. So the answer comes to 0.86 meters per second. Okay, so these are some important questions which we've taken from this section, and we are going to go on to our next chapter soon. I hope ये chapter आपका बिल्कुल ही clear हो गया है. I'm going to go on to the second chapter, which is laws of motion, very soon. तब तक आप इसके सारे जो questions है उसको करके रखो. Forces and laws of motion, that is going to be our next chapter.